all kinds of stuff. We'll take our clothes off, put them on. It's just gonna be a show.
Hey. Yes! Yes! Woo! Episode 8. This is MarcusMarcus with the man, Anthony.
What up, though? With the rose.
With the rose sip.
Thank the lovely
Did you take your shirt off already?
Yeah.
I missed that.
That's what she wants to know. She's like,
yeah.
Can you rewind that?
It's okay. We do everything in slow motion, honey.
Bring that one back.
Instant replay is nothing to me. What up?
What up, though? It's been a nice weekend just hanging in town. Last week, my friend Manny played downtown. She was doing something over there at the UFO Factory.
Okay, shout out, Manny.
Yeah, that was a cool set. And album release party on Saturday night. That was the spot. So that was
the move.
Yeah, say no more. I'm just visiting in town from Brooklyn right now.
So you're from here, and then you moved there.
Yeah, I've been working
continue.
out there about 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, doing music, DJing, some performance spaces, spots to dance, nightclub type of stuff. Recently, which has been really fun.
It's like you want to put a twist on how DJing is presented.
What kind of music a DJ is saying, like, okay, it's dance music, right? But that could be a tango. It could be, techno, house music. It could be funk. It could be Afrobeat. It could be sambas, salsas, like you name it. People are dancing since the beginning of time to music.
But what stuck out to you, like when you went to New York and you came back home, you're like, man, blah 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 blah. And you went back and you're like, yeah, but Detroit, mama, blah.
So unscramble that. What that was what I thought, like. So I came back here for a month in the summer and I didn't book anything when I came. I just came here with a bunch of records and said, hey, like if there's some decks out there, like I'll play some records. And in the time I was here, like I ended up playing 6 shows with people, booked through all different people that I just met out at shows that I would go to, and was out every night on advice or tips about things that were going on from people I talked to. Oh, you got records? Like call up this guy. He's got a thing on Thursday night. Call up that guy. Yeah, come on down. And it was like, everything in Detroit as far as the music and arts and creative scene I found has been just like, let's do this, like action, like we're doing work, we're making music, we're dancing, like we're doing these things like right now. We're not talking about doing it, we're not making plans, we're not like figuring out how we're gonna pay to do this, we're just doing it. Right. And that's huge to me. I mean, I started buying records when I was like 14 or 15. Okay. I would always be hanging out at this one cat's house.
Shout out to one cat.
And he would DJ, and I was just like, what is this? Yeah. A couple thousand records later, like, I've just been playing them the whole time and adding them up, and it's gone. You can see like all these different eras of like interest, but it's all right there at any moment.
When you spin, do you spin vinyl or do you spin digital, or it's whatever for you?
It's all vinyl. Okay. Yeah. It's just that's like I got into that medium, 15 years ago, but it's like just having people over. I mean, they'll come over to my house. Everybody can dance at my house. Bring your beers, put them in the fridge at my house. The records will be all at my house, like all of them, And it's like my house, it's your house, it's whoever's.
Yes, if someone is in New York, what can they see you doing? Yeah. If someone's in Detroit, what can they see you doing soon?
Yeah, I do a monthly party out there called Rhythm Section.
Okay.
And yeah, it's an all vinyl party. We play on a vintage sound system, a Clip sound system from the '60s, and it's crispy clean, like super clear sound. Yeah, the Chicago house, the Detroit house, the New York house, they're all like totally different communities, and like New York house has so much of the uptown Latin influence. Detroit house, well, we don't even we're all here, we know. Yeah. Chicago house is like really just based in like all this ill like sample or use at the beginning of sampler technology, and then sampling of all these disco records. And I listen to Chico Hamilton and some of his like experimental saxophone stuff. And piano stuff is amazing. Kind of abstract like acid tracks that came out of Detroit, and a lot of them like not even with names on them, but like just thinking into like which records these are.
Would you like to have someone put their input on top of it?
Yeah, I mean, like Yeah, definitely. I love to have kind of as many layers and sound sources as possible. I've been working with a couple of singers in New York recently, on some house stuff. I've been doing a lot of techno in the summer, but I'm trying to get into a little bit of house this winter.
Yo, do you fuck with Kim Ann Foxman?
I don't know her.
Whoa! All right, so Kim Ann Foxman. First of all, get at me. I have the most serious crush on you, but I know you go the other way. It's all good.
The monthly party I do is at a spot called Starview Loft in Brooklyn, and that's it. You gotta find the spot. And then it's called Rhythm Section. I have a SoundCloud Rhythm Section NYC that you can hit up, and we got a lot of mixes on there. We have a lot of really long mixes. Like if you need a 6-hour long, 8-hour long mix, like we have those there.
The project that you're working on next, or are you gathering sources for your next project?
So yes, I'm like in hibernation on a project.
Love hibernation.
So yeah, winter. I got some stuff to record, and I'm actually gonna be. I'm thinking that I probably will be bringing the Rhythm Section party from New York to Detroit. Within the next year. Yeah, in the summer or the late summer.
Word.
I think so.
Is there anything that you would like to
Shout out to the People's Record Dollar Jazz section.
Hey.
All right, so that's not jazz. That's open mic poetry. Shout out jazz.
Way to go, Jazz.
Yeah, way to go, jazz. Really though.
Someone would like to get an album printed on vinyl. Where would they go about doing this?
To this cat Eric in London, which is where Manny and Kyle Hall get all their records mastered.
Does that
Where
turn
do you
into
see
words?
yourself in 5 years?
Whoa! We've got a guidance counselor here.
Oh yes. Oh.
On the dance floor. I dance a lot and I love to dance, and like I grew up dancing like a lot of booty music and stuff like that. And I was always trying to look cool and like stand around with like a cocktail. They like never seen that shit before in their life, and it would trip them the fuck out. And I'd
like to have a little dance groove session. I know cats are looking like, oh, I want to go home, but I don't buy about this bullshit, cuz.
Dance groove session.
All right, for sure. Emotion, of course. Yeah, you can fuck with that. And that would be good. It's jit is not like one thing. This is probably the worst track to jit.